Welcome back to all my new subscribers and also my Tasmanian Devils. My name is Tazzy Cookie, made you looky, and this week's episode of Weapon Strip is going to be featuring the AK-74M, courtesy of Thready, for giving me an inbox message stating, Tazzy, check out the AK-74M and use it without any attachments because it looks sexy. And now, always, as I like to get the stats out of the way with first, before I jump into my thoughts and my opinions on how this sexy weapon handled, let's get the stats out of the way with. So the magazine capacity is 30 plus 1 round in the chamber, of course. The fire rate is 650 rounds per minute. Fire type is full auto to semi-auto. The reload time is 2.10 and 3.10 seconds if the magazine is fully dry. Damage is 25% at 8 meters, dropping down to 18.5 at 50 meters. Now that we got some stats out of the way with, I want to express to you guys my thoughts and my opinions on how it handled throughout the week. But before I do so, I want to give you guys the opportunity to leave a comment below stating which weapon you would like to see in next week's episode. Now, if that comment gets a few thumbs up, that tells me one thing, that you guys all want to see it, and it's a mutual thing, and I will try to showcase it in my next week's episode. Now, the AK-74M is classified as a long-range assault rifle. Now, that might be true for the real-world scenarios, but with Battlefield 3, I found myself not winning any engagements longer than 50 meters. Keep that in mind, because if you are trying to pick your targets, pick them correctly, because if you're trying to take out a sniper rifle and you're farther away than 50 meters, I highly suggest you trying to think of a different route to take. That's one of the main reasons why you're seeing a lot of close quarter content right now, is because when I was on conquest maps, I found myself getting more frustrated than having a good time. And keep in mind, you guys, the hip rate fire on this is absolutely amazing. It's kind of nice to see such a weapon as itself that has kind of been underused, in my opinion. I remember first using this weapon. It's one of the weapons that are automatically unlocked on the Russian side, and then you unlock another weapon, and we all know as soon as you unlock another weapon in Battlefield 3, you're like, yes, a new weapon! And the weapon that you were using previously to that is probably never going to be used again unless you favored it. But yet here I am, once again, trying to use the AK-74M. And I swear I did not mean for that to rhyme. But if you're new to Battlefield 3, with this weapon being one of the first unlocks on the Russian side, like I stated earlier, it gives you a great understanding of how a lot of the assault rifles are going to handle in the game. I think it's just an average assault rifle in particular, to tell you the truth. I think it's lacking something in some particular areas, but I can't really put my finger on it. If you guys can let me know what you think it's lacking in the comments section below, that'd be awesome, because I don't know what it was, but throughout the whole entire week, it felt like the AK-74M was just missing something. And I do not know what it was, but let me know if you agree in the comments section below. Now, I know what you're probably asking yourself is, Tazzy, how many cookies out of 5 does this sexy weapon get? Well, I'm going to tell you in 2 seconds, but before I do that, I want to just make clear that these ratings are something of my own personal opinion. It's not necessarily the exact rating that the weapon might actually receive. It's just something that I think it deserves out of a week of using that particular weapon. Now, with that being said, the weapon, the AK-74M, gets 3 cookies out of 5. I was almost going to give it 4, but I'm going to give it 3 cookies out of 5 because there is that one mysterious thing that it was lacking. Whether it may be the bullet damage or the reload time, or maybe even it's not a high enough rate of fire for me. I don't know. It just seemed like it was lacking something. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this week's commentary of Weapon Strip. And as always, I'm Tazzy Cookie, and I'm signing out.